Can you tell us your first thoughts of the aircraft? Obviously, you mentioned before that you saw a few F-16s over, but it's an absolute stunning jet, isn't it?
It is an amazing jet to watch, right? To look at, it's a very it radiates power and speed and agility just by looking at it. I always, not always, but I often compare it to looking at an old Jaguar car. Has
Mm.
that fast look that even though it's old, it still has that very aggressive look when you look at it straight forward. Um, the aerodynamic lines, the big mouth of the engine intake, and it just looks very powerful and very aggressive. And for me, the first impression was exactly that. There's a huge leap going from a trainer aircraft like the Hawk
Mm.
to the F-16, and I think that will come to a surprise for many young pilots when they transition from a trainer jet without an afterburner and they go into a more proper fighter jet. There's a quite a big leap there. So yeah. So first impression was wow, very powerful, very maneuverable as well, and you actually had to be everything just moves faster, right? So
Yeah.
everything has to happen faster. Also, your thought process and the way you plan your flights, because everything just happens very very fast.
Yeah. So, what was the role of do you call it the Viper in Denmark? Is that what it's called all over the world? The Viper?
I think that's the common nickname, the
Yeah.
Viper. So for us, a very small air force in Denmark, the F-16 has always had a multi-role. So initially, of course, I'm speaking after the 90s, of course. In the very beginning, it was as everybody had it, the light multi-role fighter, but more like a light interceptor fighter type. And then during its development into the MLU, it became more of a multi-role fighter.
Yeah.
And because Denmark has such a small air force, we used this as such as a multi-role. So the role, ever since I started, was both air to air and air to ground. So not into seed, but all other mission types. Back to the day where we had TASMO, if you know that,
Mm.
attacking vessels, navy vessels and stuff. So very multi-role, and then in the later stages, of course, still with an air-to-air role, but focused very much on air-to-ground. And a big thing in the 2000s, of course, was the introduction of close air support and dynamic targeting air-to-ground mission types.